What up, people? I want to say a big thank you for joining me again. It's been quite a long time I posted a video, and that's because I've been so busy, so lazy, and a combination of both, actually. Now, this video I'm actually posting today, I recorded a version of it like 3, 4 months ago, but I was just too lazy to record it. I put it into a different hard disk, and I don't know where it is, so I had to do it again, but yes, we are here. Now, I have got hundreds of DMs about uTest. I made a video before about uTest. You can check that in the description box. I'll leave the link there. And so far, a lot of people have started their uTest journey. They've been making money. They started making money. Other people still have challenges. Some people don't even know where or how to start. There is a wide range of things going on with people in this case. So I've decided to do something. I decided to create a test account. As you can see here, it's testing. That's the name. That's not a real name for anything. But I decided to do that so that I can show you. Now, to start, all you have to do, as I explained earlier, I'm not going to go into those details anymore, is go on utest.com, click on sign up, put in your details, and there you have it. Now you don't pay anything. It is available worldwide. And what is uTest? uTest is a platform where testers actually test products, softwares, different things. So you test either apps or softwares or even services, whatever. Yeah, I've done countless amount of projects, and it's a wide range of things, from functional testing to security testing to different things. Even payment testing sometimes. I did the test in the past that I had to go to some shops to test payment methods. So different things. And I must say that over the past few years, I have made so much money from uTest. And I thought to share it with you guys. This is not a scam. I've been doing it for years, at least 3 years now. I started in 2016. So I don't want to bore you guys with all the stories. I've created an account, as you can see here. I'll just show you how to set up your account properly. Now, you go to your, let's say, your name, whatever it is, when you create the account. You don't have to set up all of the details at the beginning. You can do that later. So, and that's what I want to show now. You go here, click on this arrow, and then go to testers profile. Now, here you'll be able to modify a whole lot of things. I'm sorry if you can hear cars and stuff. It's the middle of summer. It's in the evening though, so it's a bit cooler. So I opened my window, my doors, and everything. That's why you can hear the sound. So please pardon me. As you can see, this is not a real account. You shouldn't use an email from Melinator at all. It's not safe, so try not to use that. I put in my name. I put in my my gender, my date of birth, the native languages. So whatever language you speak, please put it in. So if you, for example, you speak English, and then you speak Croatian, and then you speak Czech, and you speak Danish, and then you speak Flemish, or you speak French, just put all the languages, because there are different tests for different languages. So sometimes they need people that speak specific languages. For example, they need people that speak French and they live in South Africa or something. So it's important you put all of these details. Now, test flight, you can Google what test flight it is. Test flight. You can Google what test flight is. Sorry, and also your Google Play email if you have accounts that you would like to add. It's not really compulsory. Just put it there about yourself. I like tech. Tech is my world. I like to test something. I have a background in business administration or whatever. Just write anything about yourself, anything fun. It doesn't really matter. It's just for other testers to see you. Now let's say your location, important. Put in your location. As I said, sometimes they need people that are in specific countries. So we need testers that are in France, or we need testers that are in Norway, testers are in Nigeria, testers are in Ghana, testers who are in Burkina Faso, anywhere. So it's really important that you have your address there, and as you can see, it's even compulsory, so you cannot escape it. Your details are very, very safe. Online presence, if you want to put in your Facebook URL, you can do that. As you can see, it's not compulsory. You save it and then we move on to the next thing. So the next thing is one of the most important things, your devices. Now I have a lot of devices, and the reason why I have a lot of devices is because of uTest. Let me see, at the moment I have about 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 different Android phones, iPhones, there is a tablet, there are about 4 different laptops. Now, you don't need to have all this. I've been there for years and I know what the requirements are, so that's why I have it. If you have just a phone, I started with just my Samsung Galaxy J5 and my laptop. I think it was a Toshiba, no, not Toshiba, something, an old laptop anyway. It doesn't really matter. You can start with what you have. But as you progress, the more devices you have, the more your chances. Because, for example, now let's say they want devices that run Android 4.4. That's an old device. I've had tests where they were asking for iOS 10.9, which is like iPhone 4 something, like maybe 4G or something. It's really long time ago. But then it's important that you have that device in order for you to get that test. So I try to keep a lot of devices. Even some of my friends that don't use their devices, I borrow some of their devices. If you have friends that can borrow you, can lend, their devices to you, please, you can do that as well. Provided you trust them, they trust you, it's totally fine. Just make sure you are testing on the proper device. Now, desktop hardware and software, you need to put everything you own here. Right now, this is on a Mac OS 10.11.6. I have a 10.11.14. Anyway, I don't know. I really don't remember right now. But I have the latest one. So a different Mac from this one. If I show you a list of my devices, it's a lot. And also 10.11.13 also. So there are 3 different Macs I have access to for testing. And I use them very often. Now, let us select the desktop we have. We have this desktop, so that is one is entered already. Let's say you have another device. Let's say you have a Windows device. You go there, you put in Windows. So I have a Windows, I have a Linux as well. Operating system, let's say you have Windows 10. What's the language? Let's say the language is whatever, Albanian. You put all the browsers you have. Just make sure you list all of the browsers. All of it. All of the browsers you have. If you have firewall, put that in. If you have antivirus, put that in. Whatever it is you have, please put it in. That's done. Now let's say you have a Windows 7 laptop as well. So Windows 7, I have a Windows 10, I have a Windows 7, I have a Linux. You have to put in your Windows 7 as well because it's a different device. So don't assume because you put Windows 10, that's done. Put in your Windows 7, enter all of the details, all the browsers you have, put everything in, and that's done. Now let's say you have a Linux. So for example, I have Linux and I have Ubuntu. Okay, I have some virtual machines as well. So I have Fedora, Kubuntu, and even Kali. But for this purpose, I'm going to select Ubuntu. Put in Ubuntu, set your language, Belarusian. Mine is not in Belarusian. I don't know why I selected that. Put all your browsers, and that's it. Now, let's say you have other devices. I don't know what it could be. It could be Chrome OS, or I don't know what elementary OS is. I've never seen it. Or you have Ubuntu. I have Ubuntu, but it's virtual machine. You can put that as well. You can enter your virtual machines as well. It is accepted. There is no problem. But the only thing you need to note is if they do not say this test can be run on virtual machines, please do not run it on virtual machines, okay? Because that's going to affect you. Now, that is that for the desktop. Please list every single thing you have. Now, let's go to mobile and tablet. So you have to enter the tablets. You have the let's say you have iPhone. Handset manufacturer is Apple. Okay, I will not be able to do this because you need the UDID. UDID, how do I find it? The instructions are here. You'll be able to find your UDID. So for the purpose of this video, I won't be able to enter the UDID because it's a really long number. And let me see. I don't think it's so important. Let's try. Let's say it's Apple iPhone 6. Let's say operating 12.4, and let's say Wi-Fi, whatever. Let's see if that goes through. Oh, it goes through. It's totally fine. But please enter UDID is important. Let's say now you have Huawei. These days I really love Huawei. Let's say you have Honor or Huawei Mate series, Mate 20 Pro, or and it runs Android 9, and this is based on your country. You're going to have the wireless carrier, and then you have a Samsung. You have a Samsung. You have Samsung, whatever, Note 8. You select the operating system. You put in the whatever. Now you understand the idea. So go like that. Put in every single of your devices, every single one. Please list it there. It is very important. I cannot stress this enough. It is very, if you don't do anything else, put your devices right, okay? Now, smart TV, if you have, you click on add, you add it. I don't have one. If you have some smart watches, I have some of them, but the ones I own are not listed here, so I don't do that. So anyway, if you have, just listed. If you have smart home devices, smart Blu-ray players, whatever it is, gaming console, if you have Xbox or something, Nintendo, brilliant. And when you're done with all that, don't forget to click on save here. There are some errors above. Okay, that's because I did not fill this one. I'll just delete it. And okay, what's the problem now? For this one as well, delete it. Now you save it. You move on, demographic. You put in, do you have children? You fill in the information, do you have pets? Because sometimes they probably need people that have pets, and they can just filter based on your response on the dashboard. Who are the people that have pets? Put them there. They invite those ones on. So payment testing. Do you have e-wallets? If you do, you have Google, Apple Pay, Alipay, Google Pay, LG Pay, Visa Checkout, Yandex, whatever, Skrill, PayPal. Put it in. So for example, PayPal, any other one you have, just select them. And mobile wallets, Apple Pay, whatever it is, you're willing to do purchases. In most cases, if they ask you to purchase something, they will refund you. They will refund you for sure. Bank account, you can add in your bank account depending on the country you are. You have a list of banks you can choose from. Credit and debit cards, if you would like to add your credit card, you can. It's not going to ask for your card number, I guess. The BIN is the first 6 numbers, I guess, on your card. If you're not comfortable doing it, it's totally fine. You don't have to, okay? Now, mobility is if you have any cars, if you have motorcycles, just for them to know in case they have mobility tests they would like you to do. For example, I know that there are some tests that involve people to sign up for like Uber or Bolt, that used to be Taxify, or something else, something Uber Eats or whatever. So if you have a car or motorcycle or whatever, just put it in there. Subscriptions, do you have entertainment subscription, Amazon Prime, Apple, blah, 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 Netflix, put it there. These things are very important. Skills and miscellaneous. What are your hobbies? Don't lie. Do you like art? Do you like fashion? Do you like fitness? Do you like video games, TV, sports, photography, music, language, internet, whatever it is, put it in there. And years of experience, you are just starting, I presume. You can put in 0 or put in 1. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't limit your chances. Everybody starts from somewhere. Testing settings. Now, in order for you to get tests, I advise you select like a lot of tests. Select 41 hours plus a week. It doesn't mean they will send you tests 41 hours a week. No. It just means that you are very available for whenever they want you to test. Now, this video is getting really long. I hope you guys bear with me. I'm willing to work on site. So sometimes they need you to travel to some places. At the moment, there are some test cases I'm involved in. We need to travel to different countries to do them. Again, they will reimburse you. You don't lose any of your money. I'm willing to do long-term projects. I'm willing to travel for customer project. Testing experiences. So these are the basic ones. So I'll just tell you how to set this up. Functional testing, usability, and localization. These are the easiest ones, yeah? So for API testing, put in novice. For manual exploratory, put in novice. For manual test case execution, put in novice. That is if you don't have any of these experiences yet. You will get it. It doesn't affect you at all. Manual test case writing, novice. For localization, put novice. And most of this, just put in novice there. Again, it doesn't affect you. Put in for the languages you speak best. For example, I speak English. I'd like to believe I do. So for speaking, whatever your level is, put it in there. Writing, whatever your level is. You could speak in another language, for example, German. I know a bit of German. I know a bit of German writing. Okay, I can write better than reading. Yeah, so whatever it is you speak, please fill it in. There are a lot of languages you can choose from. And then what? You just click on save. There's some invalid data because I probably did not fill something right. Yeah. Localization, novice, novice, novice. Okay, so we click on save and we are set up. The question everybody asks is, oh, how do I get paid? How do I get paid? If we go here, okay, what's wrong with my mouse now? So we are done here. Statistics just shows you the amount of people on uTest right now. When I joined, we were very much more. Oh, sorry, we were very less than this. Way less. Like 200 and something thousand, maybe, or 100 and something. But over the years, a lot of people have heard about uTest, and it's a growing community. It's growing like wildfire. There are 23,000 products, and these are the ratings. Your activity for now is still 0. You have nothing here. So localization, security, load, usability, and functional. Now, as you can see here, it says unrated. The more you find issues, bugs, or whatever, the more your ratings increases. So your activities would actually determine your ratings. The more your ratings, the more you get. So you have unrated, and then you have rated, and then you have proven. You have, I think after proven, you go to, I have no idea right now. There is a way to check it, but that's not really important now. So the next thing is, a lot of people ask, how do I get paid? You get paid twice a month, on the 15th of the month and on the 30th or 31st of the month, depending on what day it is. So twice a month is how you get paid. Now, how do you get paid? You either can get paid, so that's why I went to payments. There are two methods, either by Payoneer or by PayPal. Now, for those that live in countries where PayPal does not work, for those people, because I know a lot of my African brothers and sisters don't have access to PayPal. For these people, the best option for you is Payoneer. Now, click here, you create a Payoneer account. Payoneer is more or less like I don't know if it's a prepaid account, but you get a card. For this, when you create the account, you get a card, and this card, you get all your payments to it. It's available worldwide. So if you're in Nigeria, they send you the card. It's just like a regular bank card. It's a MasterCard. And then uTest can pay your money directly there in dollars. So if you're in Nigeria, you do a test, they approve your bugs or your test cases, they pay you, let's say you made $200, they pay you $200. You get $200, not the equivalent of it in your local currency. And then that's good for you because you can always go take it in a dollar machine or use it in a regular machine if you don't have a dollar machine in your country and get your money. But for those people that are in countries where there's PayPal, I use PayPal. It's the easiest. You get your money there, easy, and then you can transfer it to your bank account however you want. Right? So don't forget to set up your payment method. Now, that's all we have to do here. This is what the dashboard looks like. When you've set up all your devices, you see everything here. Now, how did I get to this place? I said go to utest.com. utest.com doesn't look like this. So when you get on utest.com, utest.com, this is what the dashboard looks like. I don't really like Safari. I don't know why I'm using it, but so because you are here already, it shows blah blah blah, complete my profile, blah blah blah, set up your payment method, connect to the community, take courses in the academy. Now, for you to start getting pay tests, you need to do something called academy. It's something that I've changed from when I started. I really don't know how that works now, but you need to join the academy. That's the first thing you do after you set up all your devices. So they will when you join the academy, participate in live test cases in uTest Academy. Okay, as I said, it's changed, but just go to the academy. They will tell you exactly what to do, and there's a way for you to sign up for your first videos here. There's a way for you to sign up for your first test. So you are going to do 3 of them. The first one, I think, is the mobile test. They will give you a website and ask you to find some issues on that website. That's the first one. I think they need to approve 2 of your issues for you to move to the next level. The next is the desktop one. I think Windows or Mac, whatever. That's the next one you do. And then the third one is something called Child's proxy setting, which is this one. They'll teach you exactly how to go about it. You're not going to be lost. As I said, this is new. Okay, I know how to do the Child's proxy testing or setup or whatever it is. But when I started, we did not have that. So it's new for me. But please go there and check it out. Okay? Join the academy. They would invite you for your test. You start a test. You're good. Everybody goes home happy. You pass all of the tests, all of the requirements. You're in for money. You start making your money, and I guess that's all. All right. So I hope I have covered everything. This video has taken so long. Now the question in your mind is probably, what is issue? How do I find issue on the website? Or how do I find a bug? What am I gonna do? How do I go about it? It's really confusing at the beginning. When I started, I was confused as well, but luckily I had a friend that introduced me to uTest, and he was there with me to teach me or show me exactly how to go about it. So I'm gonna make another video where I'm going to try to find issues, or to show you how you can find issues on websites, okay? So you guys can know. That being said, I'm offering to have a live session with anyone that is interested. But it has to be a minimum of 10 people, and actually a maximum of 10 people. Now, if you are interested in having this live session where I can show you more about uTest, show you more about finding issues, bugs, just leave a comment down below, right? So we take it from there. We fix a date, we fix a place, probably on Skype or Zoom or wherever, to have this session. Okay. I want to say a big thank you for joining me. I wish you all the best with uTest. I hope you guys make money from it. Again, one thing I must mention is you have to be patient. You really have to be patient. Things don't just happen like that. Follow all the steps in the academy, have good standing, and you will be fine. Okay. You can take a look at most of this. Just go to the project board here. You see all of the projects that are available right now. You see some of them there. Okay, this is just to show you an idea of something. So for example, remember when I talked about riders? Are you a rider? We're looking for testers around the world who are willing to take a ride and perform a testing on the rider app. So if you are a rider, for example, whatever you're riding, we'll check that later. But oh shit, I don't know why my Safari does this, but check that later. Are you professional in computers? Look, now always check this. Looking for people all over the world, so you can apply for it if you're a professional. For example, you're looking for people in France for this one, people in France and the United Kingdom for this one, people in France for this, people in France. I don't know why it's showing me only France, maybe because I registered I'm in France. This one in Canada, France, in this one in several countries. Get paid to play video game in these countries. Yeah, so you see the idea. So these are all the projects. They are the urgent ones where you can see yeah, so different things. Okay, test your photography skills. Anyway, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you indeed liked it. If you want some extras or you want to ask specific questions, you can DM me on Instagram at famsplins, FAMSPLINX. Actually, I prefer to stick with Instagram for now. I've not been so active on Facebook, so those that have written to you on Facebook, I apologize. Please DM me on Instagram. It's faster, it's more convenient for me. I'll answer your question. FAMSPLINX. I see you guys in the next one. Bye.